Hey guys, it's crazy, but the Halloween event has just dropped on the global version of Throne of Liberty, and it brings some great rewards as well as a cool new dungeon. I have a little walkthrough of the dungeon ready for you, so you know what to expect from the boss mechanics and how to quickly complete this event. So let's jump right into it. Alright guys, so in order to do the new Halloween event dungeon, you need some candy corn. You can get them from your daily login rewards. For example, I picked up this one, and tomorrow on day 3, you're going to be able to get, it looks like 2 more. So you'll be able to do 2 dungeons, and also you can get 1 corn per day from this peddler. He gives you a daily corn as well. You can buy it. You can find them most likely in Vienta and Vienta Village, and also in Sanctuary Oasis. So if he's missing in Vienta, check out Sanctuary Oasis, or if he's missing there, he is likely in Vienta or coming close to it somewhere. So you just have to wait and find them here, buy the corn. You can do 1 extra dungeon. So let's try to queue right now. Party matchmaking, Haunted Labyrinth. Queue as a DPS, request matchmaking. The queue popped, so let's see what we get. So, looks like people are killing the mobs. We don't actually need to do that. While they're killing the mobs, I'm gonna try and find a key. Your first task here is to find a key for the first door by opening pumpkins. So, you dig up a pumpkin, and if it's a wrong one, a mob will appear like this and it's gonna try to stun you. So you have to keep opening pumpkins and hope that one of them contains a key. Yeah, somebody else found the key. You see the message appeared, so now that we have the key, we can use it to open this door. So I'll take aggro of these mobs, or try to, and the guy is opening the door. And now we have safe passage to this pumpkin chariot. Everybody needs to gather here. And we activate it and we fly over to the next section. Gonna heal up a little bit. Looks like we're flying already. We left somebody behind, no problem. I hope they can reconnect with us somehow. Yeah, we opened the dimensional circle here. Now they can die and resurrect right there. We're doing the next part. We need to bring pumpkins to the front of this chariot and fill up the pumpkin slot here. This guy's taking a pumpkin. Hopefully he's going to be bringing it down. And we need to open this door as well because there's more pumpkins behind the door. How do you find a correct pumpkin? It's going to be the one that says pumpkin on top of it. Look, he's picking up just a random one. I think maybe that one was saying pumpkin on top of it. Let me try and pick up this one, because it says pumpkin on top of it and it's not just a random pumpkin lying in the ground. It's not going to be a mimic, or it's not going to be a fake one, and I'm actually carrying a pumpkin now. So as long as I don't get stunned or CC'd out of this form, I will be able to bring the pumpkin all the way to the front of the chariot. Look, we filled up the pumpkin slot, and now we can all get inside and start flying. Next one, on our flyover, we're gonna have 1 perfect block mechanic. We're gonna try to block that or dodge that, and that way we're not gonna be pushed out of the chariot. Look, boom, timed it, perfect blocked, stayed in the chariot. These guys didn't, they flew away. And now they are gonna have to fly back to us, which is easy, or if you die, you respawn right there and you use this floating hook to get back. You can basically use the hooks to get over this ravine, but everybody made it over. So the next phase is killing some mobs and then fighting a mini-boss. But here's the mini-boss. The main mechanic he has is he's gonna spawn some pumpkins on us. We should not tank the damage like the pumpkins are spawning right now. We should take these pumpkins to the crosses and let them explode on the crosses. And then he does the pizza mechanic, this damage slice you have to walk out of. That's pretty easy. My skills are working again now. So let's do some damage. Alright, once the mini boss is done, we have this mini game where we turn into pumpkins and we run away from the big pumpkin head. Slow and steady for this one. We hide in these nooks. If we don't, and we go, you know, too far, the big pumpkin head is just gonna roll over us and kill us. Like it happened to that poor guy. I'm actually gonna wait it out. Yeah, he's coming back soon. Now I have time to hide right here. And I might be able to make it all the way over now. Boom. Did it. So now people can die and respawn right there on the resurrection gate. And if somebody started the boss and you respawned later, you can use this hook to fly back into the arena. Fly back over the barrier that the boss spawns. Let's go. Alright, the mechanics for this boss are pretty simple once you've done it a couple times. There's some kind of arena slices that happen, right, like this. The first one is inner one, you walk out. The next one is outer, and you just walk in. That's the first mechanic, pretty easy to avoid. Perfect block this one, of course, or just block it. And just DPS the boss for now. Avoid the fiery beams that appear. They do a lot of damage to my low geared ult. So I have to be careful about that. Look, again, inner mechanic, outer mechanic. Pretty easy to walk out. This one, it spawns a bunch of bombs and you just auto attack in the right direction to push them closer to the boss. Look, we're failing now. But this is what you do, technically, is you auto attack the bombs in the right direction to break his shield. This mechanic is he spawns a bunch of pumpkin heads and you have to hit the glowing one in order to get a shield. Once you did that, you got a pumpkin head shield and you're not going to be wiped by this wipe mechanic. Again, inner, outer rings. Perfect block. Then we're gonna have some fire beams, I guess, on the ground. Make sure you're standing behind him. And we might get bombs again or wasps. Wasps is pretty simple. You just press 1 to land. Look, we're gonna become wasps now. We're gonna go and land with 1. Avoid the mechanic. Fly up with 1 until the next mechanic happens. We go down again and we have to dodge these bats or we get feared if we touch one of them. Maybe I can get to the green circle still. Yeah, I can. I think we can just burn the boss, to be honest. But yeah, I don't know. These guys hopefully get unmorphed. Can take the rewards now. Now in terms of the rewards, you get 5 abundance bundles that can contain these growth stones. So let's open a couple now. I got these from 2 dungeons. This is the loot. And you can get some random rewards from the box as well, like morphs, playful morphs, and stuff like that. Of course, you want to collect these pumpkins because you can exchange them at the vendor in town for pretty significant rewards. Let's actually go and find the vendor now and see what we can get. The vendor is all the way next to this big pillar and the statue. And this is what you can get for pumpkins, dimension pumpkins. The trait and lockstones are very valuable. The enchanted ink is quite valuable as well. You can get those weekly as well. And then you can get these rewards once. If you want the cosmetic pumpkin head, you can collect 20 tokens and exchange that. This is for the Amitoy and this is for the playful morph. I wouldn't rush buying these 3 because you can drop them from the Halloween dungeon randomly from the rewards box. So if you do that, you won't need to spend pumpkins on these items. Instead, you can do it for unlock stones, extraction stones, enchanted ink, and stellarite. But if by the time the event is finishing, I think it's a 3-week event or something like that, By the time it's finishing, if you still haven't dropped these cosmetics out of the rewards box, then hopefully you've collected enough pumpkins to buy them. That's how I would approach it, at least. So that's all you need to know about the Halloween dungeon. Again, to queue it, you go to Party Matchmaking, Haunted Labyrinth, select your role and request matchmaking. That's how you get rewards, and hopefully you enjoyed the dungeon. Thanks for watching this dungeon guide. If you learned something useful, please subscribe so you don't miss my future videos. I'm preparing a daily checklist that I can share with all of you very soon, so stay tuned for that. But for now, Crazytrick out.